Excellent work!
Coward. Beware, I live, I hunger. Run, run, run. Beware, I live.
Hobo.
Beware, I
Hobo.
Beware, I
Clown.
Beware, I
Clown.
Coward. Coward. Coward.
Hey.
Hobo. 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 Hobo.
Coward. 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 Run, run, coward, run, run, coward, run, run, coward, run.
Yeah. There's a little bit of music there. By Floex and Tom Hodge. I've been really obsessed with that piece. I listen to it for everything that I do. I can't do anything without it. Anything. I'm going to play some games. I'm going to play a game. I'm going to play a gamey. And you're not gonna play a gamey. I guess you're gonna just sit there and watch me play a game. Or you won't watch. You'll just maybe listen. Or you won't listen, but you will watch. Or you'll do neither. I guess those are the three options. Thank you. Hey, Zancats. Zancats! Why do you do it? Why do you do it, Zancats? Thank you for the blood of Bezos. Thank you for gifting Stephanos, Darthoronix. Officially 3 years and 2 months. Is that right? That's too many. And I can't imagine. I don't know how you're subscribing still after that much time. I don't even know how you have limbs to press buttons, and you're just goo. You're just goo at this point. Kara Conquizo, thank you. Everyone else, to hell with you. Dusty Goo, is that your stripper name? Dusty Goo? Because it's mine. Replaced fingers with poking sticks. No, but that still doesn't work because there's nothing substantial to poke the sticks into to gain any kind of leverage. Because it's goo. Because it's goo. Do you understand? It's goo. You still gotta play this stream at the local strip club? Do you gotta? Is that some weird game you play, or are those like just weird rules you live by? What's in the news? Everything's great. Once again, everything's great. There is no news. The news is it's great. Everything's great. Never before have we, as a species, enjoyed a reign of peace and contentment. So complete. Ugh. Ooh. Oh God. That wasn't what I thought it was going to be. So, I'm going to play a game called White Knuckle. And if you've ever played White Knuckle, which I know 99% of you have, you know that it's just climbing. You just climb. Okay, try to imagine. Try to imagine. Try to imagineer a condition where you are trapped in a dark well. And you've one of two choices. You climb and climb and climb and ultimately always fail. Or you stay put. You resign yourself to your fate at the very bottom and you just wait for the end. You can distract yourself with little things, telling yourself that this is what life is about, when really, the end is the same. You fail in the attempt, or you don't even attempt. You just stay put. You don't have the patience to wait for the end. And yet here you are. Waiting. Telling yourself little stories. Finding purpose. A purpose. So the what is that thing? The Twitch. I guess it's the annual. Everyone does this, like the Spotify's. Don't use Spotify, by the way. Cancel your Spotify. Also, cancel your anything. Cancel your. Don't use Facebook anymore. For those of you that still do, don't use Twitch. Don't. Just stop with anything that's using an algorithm to basically define what it is that you like. Don't eat food anymore. Don't eat food. It's not food. It's not food. It looks like food, but that's how they get you. What else? Music. It's not music anymore. Don't listen to it. All of your organs, simulated. Get rid of them. Pull them out. But Twitch is doing this thing where is it? It's like, hey, it's all over, and let's look at what you did. Your recap. There you go. They call it the recap. The recap. Oh God, I'm gonna go through the recap thing, because apparently that's amusing. So hours streamed. Ugh. Oh my God. What the fuck am I doing with my life? Total streams. Oh my God. That many? I need to do less. Distinct days streamed. What's the difference? What does that mean? Distinct days streamed versus, and it's higher than the total streams. What is that? I don't know what it means. Total hours watched. I guess that's how many hours people watched the stream. It's way too many. Jesus Christ. I guess I would feel guilty, but I know that if I wasn't doing this, you'd just be watching something else pointless and horrible. Yeah, there's no winning. Top categories. Dumb. Very dumb. Very, very dumb. Your top stream. Your top rated reached that many? I don't remember that. Your top tags. Ranting, chatting, and dunk. And then so-and-so chats received. I don't care. Top emotes is the Horvitz dancing one. The Gia dance. I basically only have like 3 emotes, so I guess it makes sense that these are the ones that... biggest fans. No, this is bullshit. Because the top one, I think, it says Neiman's. But I get no... I'd feel nothing. I've never felt any emotion off of that person. I don't think they're a person. Mega Meeping Moo, Sorted Spiral, Nikki 6, Spectral Kez says, Stephanos, Mechanism, Princess Jitter Glitterbug, and Jedi Supperpunk. Now, half of these people I don't even think exist. I think that Twitch just sort of like makes names up. That's right, Zancats, you didn't make the cut. But you know what? Don't feel bad, because it's kind of a badge of honor. You don't want to be associated with this lot. Top collaborators, Hollywood Shrink Hal-El. Now, I know that they're not around, but they should feel bad for being associated with this shit. Raids received, 176. That's more than 175. Who raided you? People. Who did I raid? A lot of Land of the Lost, apparently. Apparently I raided Land of the Lost the most. Your top viewed featured clip. I think I've only got 1 featured clip, so that's not a big deal. raised for charity. Oh, that was the fires. It was $18,000. That's all right. That's all whatever. You know, that's not nothing. Points spent in your channel, 2.9 million. Those are meaningless. See, this is what I'm talking about. It's just we all these like stats that mean nothing. It's just a way to pass the time while you're trying to crawl your way out of this dark silo. Chat badge unlocked. Everyone gets that. It just says 2025. Is that a thing you can use? Can you use the 2025? It's ugly. Try and use it. See if it. What, is that a thing I can use? Let me see. I'm not gonna look for it. I've already lost interest. Yeah, it's ugly. It's ugly. I'm reading a book right now. I recommend it so far. I'm like 70% of the way through. It's called Mexican Gothic, and it's pretty cool so far. If you like things, if you like stuff, I'm very entertained by it. It's not usually the sort of thing that I read, but it's working on me. You've heard of that book, but you've yet to pick it up. Yeah, I've been hearing about it for the past maybe year or so, and I always go, interesting, and then I finally picked it up, and I am just burning through it. If you're like, what's it about? I'm not going to tell you what it's about. It's like 1950s Mexico. It's this like young socialite girl, and she goes off and she's got to check on her cousin who married a mysterious Englishman. They live up in a spooky, moldering mansion up in the mountains in Mexico, and just shit happens. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I was enjoying it. I was very engaged, and then I got about to the 70% mark, and I was like, oh shit, yeah, no, dis for me. It's got the things. It's got those things that I enjoy about things. Oh, why is it playing this? What? Listen to this. Oh, yeah. This is a classic. This is the theme song to Demons. Demons. It's a charming little movie. It's got demons in it. It's an oldie. It's got one of the best theme songs to any movie about demons. Jedi Supperpunk. Thank you so much, Jedi Supperpunk. Ava Pow. Reanimator. I didn't know this was going to come on, but I have to listen to it up to a certain point. I have to hear the boo-doo-boo-doo-boo-doo-boo-doo-boo. You have to. Anyone that turns this song off before that doesn't deserve to live. It's Claudio Simonetti. Blue. Ooh, ah. God damn, this is a great song. I love this song. This song just cheers me up. I was in a terrible mood. Now, I've got demons on my mind. It's a great day. Here it comes again. I think I'm gonna sign off and just watch Demons now. Goodbye. Anyone ever watch Night of the Demons, the remake with Edward Furlong? It's both horrible and pretty goddamn watchable. That scene with the lipstick, I've mentioned it before, where the lady, like, doesn't she, like, swallow the lipstick and then she, like, reaches up into her vagina and pulls it out and it's all covered in demon goo? Like, the shit you can do when you're a demon. That alone is worth it. Wait a second, you've seen that. Yeah, it's hard to forget. It's very hard to forget. Oh yeah? Boing! Wonderful. I didn't know that was in this playlist. Why? Where is that? Where is that? And why is it set to play? Where is it? Anyhow, White Knuckle. Can you believe it? White Knuckles. Me. So White Knuckle is one of those joyless, just eternally grim, dank, gray hellscape games. You know those? They can be kind of cozy. It's sort of like a cozy hellscape. Not really, though. I wouldn't say this one's cozy. There's just something about it. It's pretty addictive, you know? You know how in life you try and climb as high as you can, and then you fall and you die, or you get overtaken by the flooding silo and you drown? You just try again. Oh my pet British plays this game a lot. Is that your pet British? Oh my, is there someone named Pet British and they play this game a lot? I don't know what your sentence means, but I'm close to that making sense. You have a pet that is a British person? This kind of reminds you of Ultra Kill? No, the gameplay is nothing like Ultra Kill. Nothing. Nothing. He's a British man you like to dehumanize. Well, don't dehumanize people. But they play this game a lot. That's because it's a good game. I've only maybe done like a few climbs, and I've never made it very high up at all. But is this working? Okay, why isn't this working? Why isn't this working? Why isn't my controller working? I'm gonna try to plug this. Oh no, is this gonna take over my audio? All right, my controller is not working. There's always something. Hold on, let me try this again. Off to a great start. Thank you for that support, Zancats. Why won't this just toin off? Just toin off, controller. Is this plugged into anything? Me. Let's try once again. Let's try White Knuckle. Made with Unity. It's the only game that's ever been made with Unity. All right, it's working. For some reason, it's decided controller's like, you know what? I'm not gonna do it. Loading 77%. What is going on? Why is it stuck at 77%? It's just White Knuckle. What's to load? Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay, this is busted. I'm going to guess it has something to do with Steam input settings. Let's see if that does the job. No? No? Okay. You know what I'm going to have to do? And I hate doing this. I'm going to have to plug in my Xbox controller because that everything works with the old Xbox controller, but I don't want to use it. I want to use my beloved PS5 controller. All right. Speak amongst yourselves about deep and painful things. I'll be right back. Look at that. Of course it works with the Xbox controller. Of course it do. Of course it do. I want to use this. I mean, this is fine. This is fine, but I want to use this. This is fine, but I want to use this. This, fine. This, want to use. Okay, I know that I mentioned this last time I was, we met in this alley. But this squish cube, it's my favorite thing in the world. Get yourself one of these squish cubes. Go on Amazon or go on the squish cube. It's not called squish cube. It's called the knee dough, can't even read it. The knee, NEEDOH. I've bought like hundreds of these. And then I give them to friends and stuff, and then they buy hundreds of them because they're just like, oh God. Oh, it's like it's one of those things that's missing. Squishing things. If you're not squishing things, and then you get your hands on some squishins, you think, how have I gone this long? How have I gone this long without squishing? Oh man! And then you know what you do? You leave this out in the cold, or you put it in the freezer, and then it's like real. It's like dense clay. But as it warms up, it becomes much, much more goopy. Much more goopy.
Hey.
Hey, Electric Terry, thank you so much for resubscribing. Emma Burb, thank you. Sad but sleepy. I'm sorry about your butt being sleepy. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. There we go. All right, white knuckle, climbing and sadness. Climbing and sadness. How many climbs? I've died twice? I've only played this twice? I don't really know how to play this game, really. So, you walk around like a ghost, like a cartoon ghost with your hands out like that, like, woo, woo. But you just climb. That's it. You go up. You go up. And the controls are interesting. You got left trigger, if you're using a controller. Right trigger. You got a jump. What else do you have? I think that might be it. You just got this. Look at that. You got these grabby hands. Grabbing. But there's nothing to squish in this game. Everything is just cold, hard metal and stone. There's items. Look at that. I have this. I've got just a steel bar there. These, I don't think you can't climb with these in your hands, but you can put it away. Oh, you can't put those away. You can put some stuff away. These are just for throwing. Hacha! But I don't need that. I think you can stay at the very beginning forever. Just like in real life. If you stay put, it's probably too late for most of you, but like, if you stay put, say you're born and you never move. You never move. Like, you just stay put right where you were born. Where you go, you just, got pooped out. You just stay put, you will live forever. But you probably haven't stayed put, so you're going to die. But I think that if you...
Caution. Automated defense systems may malfunction. Proceed with extreme caution in all areas.
Maybe you can't stay put. But as you climb, the silo fills with water. Or I don't know that it's water. It might be urine, it might be sweat, it might be acid. I don't know what it is. But you will die. So it's kind of like Breath of the Wild, You have to have these handholds, though. You can't climb anything. Everything, I mean. So you're like, look at that. You got these sort of like noodle arms. You're like, wah, wah. And as you hang on longer and longer, your hands begin to tire. And you will eventually let go. And then you let your hand recover. It's not relaxing at all. But it is very satisfying. I can tell you that. It is very satisfying. Oof. I think I would like this game in VR. I hear squishing. What is that? Hey, there's a note in there. Can you... Oh, hey, I didn't know that... Okay, look at that. I didn't know there were like little side secrets. How do do you get in there? How does this work? How does this work? Okay. Computers? What is this? The deep facility basins are closed until further notice. If you need it to open, speak to your supervisor up in the hab. They should have the passcode. If you hear... If you hear anything trying to get out of the basin sector, report it. ASAP. Huh. Can I... What? I've never seen this, even though I've only played this twice. I'm shocked. How do you... 1, 2, 0, 0. Surely that's the... No? Surely... How many possible combinations could there be? Let's go through each one. 1, 2, 3, 4. What? 1, 2, 3, 5. This is gonna be the stream. What? 1, 2. Oh.
Attention. Memory core deterioration accelerating. Data loss estimated at 84%.
All right. I wonder. I mean, clearly there must be a password, but. Okay, check this out. Now I'm in trouble. I think from this point on, if I don't keep moving, I'm gonna die. It's such a charming color palette. Man, something's really gooping around him. All right, this is, what do you call these? A piton. A piton. You can use these if you're having trouble, like, bridging a little gap. I'm going to put that in my... Wait, can I put that away? Oh, that's... Wait a minute. Oh, it's because I've got this. How do you drop stuff? There you go. I don't need that note. Now you can put it in your pants. And this is stamina juice. Although, I don't know. I guess I could use it someday. All that squelching is upsetting me. It's not attractive squelching. Some squelching is attractive. That's not attractive squelching. Okay. Can I make that? I can make that. Am I past whatever's gooping around? There's like, you know, creatures and stuff. So far, I've only ever seen they look like these sort of mollusky tentacle things. Like you do. Look at that. I think I've climbed higher than anyone else ever has playing this game.
Reminder.
Pitons. So you grab one of these, and you go, oh, wait a minute. Don't you need a hammer to use these? Do I have a hammer on me? I do. How do I... Okay. And then, how do you ham? How do you ham something? You have to make sure that it's like fully hammed so that you can I put that away? No, I don't want to drop it. I want, okay. I can switch it. Is that how that works? don't need this for now. You have to make the sounds of exertion, otherwise the game doesn't work. The game can hear your mic, and it knows that you're not really trying. The game's art style reminds you a bit of Buckshot Roulette. Yeah, it's got that chunk. It's got that, very limited palette. Ah!
Alert. Lambda biosignatures detected in long-term storage facility.
Lambda biosignature detected? I don't know what any of that means. I don't know what any of it means. But, it's kind of like real life. I don't know what anything means. I tell myself that I understand the words, but I don't understand the words, You just nod, and then you die. You just nod and go, uh-huh, and then eventually you don't have to nod anymore because you're dead. Can I? Yeah. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. No one's ever been this high before. Lambda, and Omega Mu. I know what that's from. That's from it's from a movie. It's from one of those movies. I know movies. Look at that. It's a bug. I don't think you can do anything with the bugs. Be cool if you could... Can I pick this up? No. Look at that. I can pick this up. It's a little awkward to move with it. Can I just one-hand this? Yeah, I can. I can just one-hand it. It's not great.
Warning. Loose debris reported in training chamber corridors. Navigational hazards likely.
There's really no challenge in this game at all. Like, I could probably make it all the way to the top and finish the game without even really thinking much about it. I think this is all sort of like end game stuff since I pretty much beat it already, right? The third floor, everything after that is just sort of like whatever, It's like, God, that's really... Can I make that? You can also jump when... Oh, fuck! It's fine. It's fine. Oh, my hands. Oh, God. Just... See, the thing is, you don't have feet that you can see, so it's kind of hard to find a good and safe spot. You're just sort of disembodied hands and the suggestion of a body. You would live here? I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that. I really do. I really do doubt it. I think you just, you're not really thinking it through. You're just going for, really, you need to think about it a little bit more.
Surveillance systems at 12% functionality.
Fuck!
Many sectors remain unmonitored. Proceed with caution.
I like that voice. I like that voice. If I heard that voice, if I was like, say, sitting, having a fine meal at like a McDonald's, and I heard that voice ordering food, I would do everything within my power to ensure that that robot voice became my one of my brides. Okay. Oh, look at that. I'm gonna do a Boof. Oh, I like this. That's fine. Oh, look at that. It's filling up with some kind of life. Are those skulls? Or is that... It looks like... That's pretty fucking cool. Oh, Jesus, that's really coming. Oh, that was smooth. That was smooth. Batif. Oh, yeah. See, I'm pretty goddamn good at this. Oh, God. Oh, my hands are getting red. My hand's got to recover. It's wiggling. Come on. What is this? How is this? Oh, is this a rope? Oh, that's nice. I wish you could store those. You can't seem to put those in your pants.
Reminder.
Is this in VR too?
983. Training initiatives in the deep substructure have ceased.
I don't know if this is in VR, but it would be quite the workout. If you've played any VR, there's a lot of climbing games, and they are... It's a completely different experience. I think it's a little bit more unpleasant. Because you're constantly playing with your arms above your head, and you're doing this. And eventually you lose blood in your arms. It's just like, it all drains down into your shoulders, and your shoulders get like really fat with blood. Oh shit, I gotta go. How do I drop this? Oh god. God damn it. Why did you have to ask me if it was in VR? You fucking killed me. I stopped for too long. You fucking killed me. Oh god. Oh god. I genuinely think that this is the highest I've clumbed. Hey, was that a golden bug? Is that a golden bug? That's gotta be something. It was sparkling, and now it's on the underside of this this beam. I bet you could, I bet you it gives you like a speed boost or something. I need to rest. My hands are... Oh my fucking god, no! Oh, that was all whoever asked me about VR. That wasn't me. I would never have died. Who was that? Everyone? Blame them. That was not me. I was never gonna die. Ever. Was that you? Well, you should be, I don't know if... Is there a way that you can type in such a way as to prove, irrefutably, prove that you have mangled your flesh in some way, and you've broken yourself as punishment for what you did to me? Is Lichfax here? Lichfax, do you have this game? It's very satisfying. You get into like, there's something about the like noodly, like kind of springy arms. So that's it. And I think it's different every time, you know, because it's basically that roguelite mentality. It's, Who can tell me the difference between a roguelite and a roguelike? Is it just two different words for the same thing? The shiny bugs are currency type thing of this game. Is that right? Figured it was something. I'm gonna put this in my pants. Yep. I don't know why they give you these if you can't stow them. I guess if you want to play one-handed like this, you wait. Yeah, I guess that's. Oh, but look at my hand. It's. Oh, it's so red. Ugh. I don't like playing like that. I do like throwing those and embedding them into the walls. Have you ever thrown a metal like a metal bar like that, a little bit of rebar? You ever thrown one of those through a human skull? There's nothing like it. There really isn't anything like it. All right. How did I end up in here? What's my story? What is my story? Like, I'm not satisfied with a story unless I know everything about the why and the how. Like, I can't enjoy movies like It unless I know how Pennywise works scientifically, you know? I'm like, but does he feed on adrenochrome? And if so, you know, because it's a bad story unless you explain away everything, you know? I remember when I saw Alien, you know, as a child, and I remember thinking, how does the alien work? Who runs Weyland Yutani, and how do they dress, and what are they thinking, what are they feeling, and do you know what I mean? Like, I need to know everything, otherwise don't even bother trying to tell me a story.
Expect intermittent drops in ambient heat levels.
You know, if Pennywise can't be figured out by like an 11-year-old child who is very smart, 3 episodes in, I'm not going to watch your show. I'm sorry. I just can't believe in your unknowable cosmic horror unless a child can figure it out. Just don't even bother. Are there configurations of this place where it's just not possible to? Oh God. Like, can I do this? Can I make that? I guess I can. I just don't really have much. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna try and. That was much more difficult than the other one. Like, I'm not gonna. I just find cosmic horror so unbelievable unless you know, a group of people can figure out how his rocks work and that they can be used against him, and you've got to place them in a certain, like, because I don't got time for things that don't have all of their mysteries just explained away. Look how good I'm getting, though. Look how good I'm getting. Right. I need my horror to be fathomable. That's exactly right. Unless you dump all, you know, I don't enjoy it unless the writers just squat over my head and dump all possible lore into my starved for knowledge mouth. You know what I mean? Otherwise, how is it content? Ooh. Look at this. Look at this. Have you ever seen? Oh! Give me, you fucking bug! Oh, oh, Jesus.
Warning. Unstable energy signatures detected in experimental sector. Avoid all unauthorized exploration.
I got greedy. I saw the sparkling gold, and I had to have it, like Allison Doody in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. She's like, I can reach it. And then Indy's like, Allison Doody, no! And then she falls, and he's like, Doody! And then she falls to her death. Recover, hands, recover. Son of a... That's also the fault of the person that asked if this game was in VR. That's also their fault, because I'm really shook up about that. $600+ is super impressive. What is? Are you talking about, like, the climb? All right. I'm doing it. I wish that there was a constant, is that an altimeter? I wish it was constantly telling you, kind of like a speedometer, right there up in the. Is that a thing? Is that a setting? Because I would love that. I would love to just constantly be monitoring my ascent and descent. Wait a minute. You can choose voices? Well, give me an example. No. Okay, let's see what voice 2 sounds like. Look at that. Look at that. Now, the jump shouldn't affect the stamina in my hands, right? Like, I feel like I should be jumping more. Hacha. Hacha. I need to hear what that alternate voice sounds like, because I like the sound of the robot lady. But that's just me. I like me a good robot lady. Oh, that stinking little block pushed me away from the wall. You know what? That's only going to motivate me even harder. I am going to beat this place. And when I get to the top, all the people that, you know, thought they were just laughing at me from way there. Oh, there should be laughter coming from up there. And as you get closer to the top, you should see like silhouettes of people watching you. All right, here's where I fell. But I need a little break. Oh, Jesus, what the fuck is that?
Oxygen levels in habitat are now below safe thresholds. Breathing assistance is recommended.
What is? Oh, I've got one of them pitons. Okay. Oh, wait, I don't really know how these work. Okay. Oh, noodle. What? I don't really know how those work. This just makes you want to replay Portal. Well, why is that? I would never have thought Portal, except for, I guess, a robot announcer lady. Oh, that's so good. I love how rare that one is. Oh, that fucked me up. And I like just how intrusive that is. It's impossible to concentrate when someone is just howling like that. That goes in my pants. That goes in my pants. All right. I did kind of amazing that first climb, and now it's all downhill from there. Or down well, which is a different game. It's interesting seeing familiar patterns of climbable bits. It's all mixed up, but you start to recognize certain sections. Oh my god. Ugh. What if this is easier to... What if this is easier to play with a with keyboard and mouse? You'd have quicker reaction time, I think. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen... Oh, yeah, look at that. You pay with bugs. You pay with bugs.
Alert. Air exchange ventilation cycle delayed.
Is that it?
Atmospheric pressure may fluctuate unexpectedly.
Is that a different voice? That doesn't sound that different. Buh, buh. Buh. I really like these. I like a doze. I like this. It's much more action climbing. Sweet. My hands. My hands. I wonder if this game would, if people would like this game more if there were sounds, like the character was making just brutal sounds of exertion that you can't turn off and you can't turn them down. You know, sort of like in like OG, like Quake and stuff when you're drowning, where it's just everything you do is like non-stop. Like it overrides the Windows like volume settings and just cranks everything up to maximum. I wish more people made games like that. What is that sound? I mean, there's the squishing, but... Ah!
Alert. Air exchange ventilation cycle delayed. Atmospheric pressure may fluctuate unexpectedly.
That's a pretty... Oh, that is a long climb. I don't think I've got the stamina for that. But this way... Oh, wait. Here we go. This will give me the power. Oh. How do I... Alright. I've never actually needed to use one of these. No, stop throwing it. Okay. I'm going to attempt this climb. Blorpin. I'm gonna attempt this climb. Jump. Oh my. I'm alive. I'm alive. Oh shit. I can do it. I can do it. I'm gonna do it again. I'm not thwarted, but I'm gonna do it. Look at that. Look at that. I'm not even eating that can of hand sauce. Yeah. Fuck. Okay. That was good. Didn't have to deal with that tentacle thing. I got slightly dunked, but every now and then, you know, we endure a minor dunking. If anyone tells you that they've never been dunked by life, you know you're talking to a bullshit artist. I've been dunked. Oh, there's a golden bug. Give me. How do I do it? Yeah. Wait. Oh, I have to put it in my pants? Okay. I don't want to throw it. How do I... So I can get rid of something, right? And then I do this. And then how do I switch it? Okay. Switch it. Pants. All right. Okay. Kind of getting the hang. I do not like these. I don't like these because there's always something that bumps you. Oh, fuck! Oh, shit! Oh my god. Alright, there's some kind of bee or something up there, and I don't know that I've got fighting things. That thing, this thing, okay, that thing always bumps me and makes me fly backwards. Does it attack? Is it attacking me? Oh, gold, gold! Fuck you!
Unexplained seismic activity detected. The facility integrity.
How do these work? How does this work? Shit! Shit! Oh, I don't even know. Oh, what the fuck? How did I... Okay, whatever. I'm okay. I'm okay. There's nothing for me to rest on. There's nothing for me to rest on. What is up with this thing? I don't want this thing chasing me. Oh, fuck. Oh god. It's just like getting in my way. Ow, you bastard. Get away from me. This is nerve-wracking. Oh shit, it does hurt me. This sucks. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, you piece of... Wow, that fucking bug. I didn't know I had to fight bugs. Oh shit. JTom529 has just gifted every human on the planet a sub. Everyone say thank you to JTom5 something. That's very nice of them. Very nice. I feel like that's Jeremy Thompson, but they changed their name because of their you know, their notorious crimes. Desmo Duzzle. Thank you for the bits. I think that deserves some squishing. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. And then it just becomes a cube again. I like this game. I like this game. A brick or rebar can take out even the peskiest thread at a distance. Okay, well, I don't think I've seen any bricks. Can you kill them with, like, can you, like, jam one of them little climbing little pitons? Can you like, can you throw a can at them? Can I use a can? Wait a minute. If you use the can, then it's an empty can. Can I use that? Probably doesn't kill a big weird bug like that, though. Thwack things with a hammer. Yeah. Yeah, a hammer, of course. I've used hammers in real life, like, to kill bugs. Wow, why didn't I think of it? I've also hurt people quite badly with cans of various soups. I'm just looking at something. I like this game a lot. I don't know that it's a play for hours and hours kind of a game, though. Do you know what I mean? It's good. You can only eat the beans. You can't throw the cans at something. Then why do you have the can? What is the point? Best distance, best stats. I've only been 282.15 meters. White knuckle. Hey, modest hipster. Thank you. Modest hipster. I should apparently, I've been very bad with, selling things. Like, I need money like everyone else, but I just don't sell things that I should. I made shirts forever ago, and people were like, "Hey, I want some of those shirts," and I was like, "I guess so." And then I let months pass. I let all that energy pass. I let all that excitement ebb. And I guess I'm supposed to sell shirts, you know? It's just that whenever I think about stuff like that, I think, what's the point? You know? I got a bunch of them. There's just a bunch of them sitting there, taking up space. Valuable space. Space is a valuable commodity in this day and age. But I don't know. I guess I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and get those up and running before this week ends. Before this week ends, I'm going to put up like pre-orders for them, so we only make exactly as many as we need. and then everyone should be happy. Then happiness will be achieved, and you'll never want for anything ever again. That's my goal. Because I really stressed over how to make a shirt that silences all need from the moment you put it on until you eventually die of starvation, because you don't even want food anymore when you put those shirts on. I've really I've debated whether or not to release these into the world, because I know the effect that they have, and in testing anyhow, one of the things that we noticed in the lab was that people stopped eating, and they just stopped performing very basic daily functions because they were suddenly as content as was humanly possible. And so I'm going to try and get those out soon. Very soon. Wearable Ozempic. Wearable Ozempic. Is that right? I want to go on Ozempic. I think my bones are too chubby. I want to be able to see the marrow in my bones. Make a shirt with a witty saying like, I really am not enjoying my day. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. I think I'm done with white knuckle. I think I'm done with white cap and knuckles. For now. Can you see the shirts as a sneak peek? They were on my Instagram. They were it's a shirt with 2 knives, and then a shirt with one of the letters of the alphabet. They're pretty simple. They're fairly simple. You know what, though? They are fiendishly comfortable, if I do say so myself. They are weirdly comfortable. Pure cotton or blend? They're made of human hair. They're made from very human hair. Locally sourced. White knuckle is not a place I want to spend too much time in. It's a little too knuckly, you know? It's a little too knuckle. A little too much knuckle. Oh, no, I didn't mean to click on that. Oh, I'm not going to be able to see my monitor. It's going to be, oh no. What did I click on? Yep, there goes my monitor. I can no longer see. Stop it. Oh, I don't own this. It's just a demo. Oh God, how do I close this? There's no display options. Wow, how are there no display options? And how do you make a game and you're like, nah, no display options? I would really like to close this. I would really like to close this now. Oh man, please go away, game. Please go away. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Will the garments protect elbows? If you're not wearing elbow pads 24/7, you're just asking for trouble. You only just read JTHM this year, and shockingly, 30 years after the fact, like, there's like no merch for it. Yeah, I was never very merchy. I'm never very merchy. I've been morchy, which if you don't know what that means, then whatever. But I never really did that much merch. Like, I never did the Johnny the homicidal maniac. Like, what are all the things? Like, everything has to have a thing. Like, I never did like the handbags, the totes. I never did the iPhone, the phone cases. I never did. They didn't have phones back when the comic was like coming out. There weren't phones. I never did the shoe bags, those bags that you put shoes in. I never did the hats. I never did like the Johnny the homicidal maniac collectible murder knives, which I would love. If anyone out there makes knives, and this isn't for sale for people, this is just for me. I want his knives for me. For me. A blacksmith. I don't know. You don't know how good they are. Well, I need the best. Metal or resin? Both. I want one that they're like as real as possible, and then I want others that I can just sort of like play with without, slicing my fingers off. No, not 3D printed. I want them as authentic as possible. Yeah, his knives are pretty big. I would even say that they're knives, usually, the ones that you see him using. They're more like machetes in a lot of ways. You know what I mean? I just say knives because it's more fun. Actually, no, it's more fun to say machete. Bill Doran at Punished Props for the resin ones. Is this someone that you know? Do you work for them? Did they send you? Yeah, are you Bill? I came very close once, and I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. I don't know what was wrong with me. Back when, I don't know when this was, but it was like much closer to when I was working on OG Zim. There was a place by Nickelodeon. They still might be there. It was called like The Sword and the Stone. And they made weapons. They made props. I remember going in there and I bought like a scythe. Apparently it was like a scythe from like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which I never watched, but I was like, oh, cool, a scythe. Because I loved reaping. You know, if you've never reaped, you're missing out. And I've got... How did I not watch Buffy? Here, like this. Look, imagine Buffy's over here. This was me. I'm looking the other way. But, you know, I own... Does anyone know, was there a character that used a scythe? Is there a scythe character? Here, I'll show you. So do we have like Buffy the Vampire Slayer watchers here? Would you know? Would you recognize this scythe? Do you recognize this? Is this like who wielded this scythe? Does anyone know? Is this a famous scythe? I don't know. I was, you know, I needed a scythe. I was running around because, you know, when I was working on Zim, I often needed a scythe. And I just ran into the place and I was like, you know, at first there was like a Subway across the street. And then there was like a burger place, like a Christian burger place. And I ran into both of them. I'm like, does anyone have a scythe? And they didn't. And then I saw the Sword and the Stone. I'm like, that sounds like a great... Okay, and I ran in. It's like, does anyone have a scythe? And he's like, well, there's this one. And I was like, you know, I paid. And he's like, you know, that's from our Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I'm like, whatever. And I just ran off. And I just reaped the shit out of some stuff. Because sometimes you have to. When you're working in animation, that isn't one they used. I don't know who used it. I have no idea. I'm not that interested. I just like it. Anyhow, I walked into that place and I don't know how it came up. It might have been when I bought that scythe. The owner of the place, the guy who made all those weapons, the guy that owned the place, turns out he was a fan. He was a fan of the comics. And we talked for a little bit about him making, you know, replicas of Johnny's knives. And then I just let it go. I just never went back. I really regret that. Yeah, no. And that's my sad story. That's my tragic origins. Yeah, my life would be totally different. How do I feel about people making stuff like that? What do you mean? How do I feel about people making awesome replicas of, like, my knives and stuff? Feel pretty good if they're making it for me. Like for cosplay. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, people dressing up as your characters. Why would you not? Well, that'd be great. I think it's cool. Although, to be fair, I've never seen anyone that looks like Johnny would actually look in real life. But it's neat, People were dressing up like characters, especially characters that you made up. That's kind of the dream, You've infected their minds, and you can make them do. You can puppeteer them, Have there been any really good cosplays? Yeah, sure. I think there are people that have looked good, but they don't look like Johnny. But they put a lot of effort into it, and they look all like they're having a fun time. How do I imagine Johnny in real life? Probably exactly like that guy Hodor from Game of Thrones. Exactly like that. Yeah, and he would say Hodor. For the movie. I'd be like, just do the thing, just say Hodor. And, there probably would be a fight. Because actors, he's like, but that's... Why is he saying Hodor? And I'm just like, shut the fuck up and do what I say. Are you the director? Are you the writer, director, producer? And he's like, sorry. I don't know what he talks like in real life. I just know he says Hodor. You made a self-painted Johnny's shirt in real life just because I'm going to sue you. Oh, yeah. No, it's too late. You've admitted to it. That's admissible in court. Let's get this over with. I don't have anything... I would have played this demo, but it doesn't let me play it in a Winder. And I need it to be in a Winder. Have I ever thought about making an animated version of JT, H, and M? No, but I'll do it right now. Oh, wow, that was amazing. Thank you. That was quite something. Before I go, I guess, what are some things that you should fill your brains with? I have been watching Welcome to Pennywise, and I'm not interested, but highly recommended. Just leave it on. Leave it on, and every now and then, like, it's, it's television, so it's like, stuff is happening. I don't really care about people. And then there's maybe like 1 minute per episode of really great, just hilarious, oftentimes very cool monstery stuff, That scene with the umbilical cord and the bed and the mom giving birth and then the eyeballs inside of her womb. Fucking amazing. That was awesome. And then you have really terrible looking stuff, like the like the ghost kids flying around on their bikes. But that was hilarious. It's always pretty goddamn entertaining. I just wish they would have made a movie, you know, and not had it just because, you know, it's got that TV vibe where it's just like dragging stuff out and you're spending a lot of time with people saying things and they're like, well, we got, you know, it's a TV show, so we got to explain everything. And it's like, I'm not super engaged, but I do love having it on. And then I look up and go, oh, that was pretty cool. So yeah. Pickle Dad. Oh my God. Pickle Dad was great. Pickle Dad was great. Pickle Dad, man. Love me that Pickle Dad. Pickle Dad, I liked, was he like a priest or I don't know what, but like there's like a big goblin-y thing in the forest. He was good. I love the little gargoyle baby. I did watch the first 4 episodes, the only ones that are up of the new season of Stranger Things. It definitely solid, way more solid than the Dairy Town stuff. It's, you know, I think 3 episodes. It took me a long time to get through those 4 episodes. I kept doing them. I'd be like, I don't need to finish this right now. And I kept, you know, I'd go off and I would, you know, peel a potato or do whatever. You know, the stuff that I do. And, but by the time you get to that 4th episode, you're like, yeah, this is working. This is really fun shit. It's like this perfect mix of, it's like a perfect mix of initially freak show because you're like, oh my God, they all look like they're 40, which is hilarious. And then it just reaches this like fever pitch of melodrama and theater kid posing and music and visuals, and it's just very fun. Although, I don't know, man. I don't know what they're feeding those kids. Like, what happened to them? Like, I look more youthful than them. That's fucking crazy. What else? Yeah, there's that book, Mexican Gothic. I'm highly recommending it right now. I went on a long drive recently, and so I picked up an audiobook. Like I usually say, I don't tend to like listen to fiction for audiobooks. I like to sit there and read and look smart, you know, with a book that I'm reading. But I am deep into a series called The Spread. Has anyone read The Spread? It is monstrously entertaining. It's kind of like zombie invasion sort of stuff, but my God, the characters, like the audiobook is fantastic because the narrator does some wonderful voices and it takes place in like the Scottish Highlands. So there are many wonderful Scottish people yelling. And for the low price of 1 Audible credit, I picked up what was the entire series, which I thought was 3 books. And when the 3rd book ended, I keep saying this, when the 3rd book ended, I was on my drive, I was driving back home, and the book ended, and I was like, I said this out loud in my car, that was great. I'm sad that that's over. And then the narrator says, book 4. And I was like, what? And I cheered because there was more time to spend with those characters. Yeah, The Spread. If you like stuff, if you like books with people in them and monsters, crazy entertaining. It's it is not a philosophical book. It is just pure fun monster invasion stuff. Check it out. Check it out. Yeah, no, I am having a lot of fun listening to it, so check it out. I cannot recommend it enough. You as in ads, but you think the Stranger Thing kids were aged artificially to be lore accurate to teenagers looking like they're... Yeah, I've made that. Yeah, that's it. I feel like one of the best examples was, what's his name? Who's the... Steve McQueen? Like in the 50s or the 60s in The Blob. He was like... I think he was already in his 60s, but he was like a teenager in The Blob. So... it does work. It does make sense. They are now old enough to play teenagers back in the 80s. Because every high school movie was, people in their 30s and stuff. The girl that played the little sister, I don't know all their names. Is it Lucas? Is it Schmooky? Is it Flaps? What is the kid's name with the flat top? Anyhow, he had a little sister, a little girl. There was a little girl character in season 3, and she is now 50 years old, playing his little sister still, and she's got one of the best lines in the entire series. It's that pie joke. I think that's it. I think that's all the things. That's everything, yeah. That's everything. Now I've got to squish this cube for hours and hours and hours. Behold. Actually, hold on. See, they come in two forms. There's the opaque one, very satisfying. It's got kind of like a powdery surface, squishy. And then there's these other ones, which are much more like glass. Look at that. Look at that. It's the same squish, different surface. Yeah, that's right. I've got it all. Petroleum products. Yes, there is it's called the iceberg, I think. There's a big one. There's a much bigger version of the cube that the company makes. I don't know if it's the same squish. The reason I say that is because I bought some for a friend of mine. They were like cats. The same company. They're like little balls, but they're cat shapes. But those, not the same squish. They're much more flappy, like water balloon, much more like boob-like. And nobody likes squishing boobs. And I was like, why would they make this? Like, why would they make, why not use this? Why not use this more rigid material? Zancats, they're not the same squish. They're not the same squish. You only want a woman who has squish cube boobs. I think that could be done, right? Like, what do they call those? Breast implants. They could just replace the whatever that is in their silicone with this much more thickened material, because I want to be able to like squish into someone's flesh and then have it retain the indentation for up to a minute. Otherwise, what's the point? You know? I have had people experience the cubes, and you can tell when someone doesn't deserve to live because they'll like touch it and go, I don't like this. And that's how I know. I immediately put them in that category of, if you're ever in trouble and need help, I'm not going to be there. You're on your own, bitch. Proper squish. You just found one on Amazon for $15 and it reminds you of a lava lamp. Yeah, I've definitely, go to Amazon, look up the Nido cube. I need to buy that giant one. In fact, maybe I'm going to do that right now. Because, the trouble is, I can't get enough squish, you know? I think I've built up, a tolerance. And now, it brings me no joy. I do it, but I just feel anger. Maybe the bigger one will do the job. Does anyone have the giant, or that's not giant, it's just significantly larger than these? Is it the same exact squish? Yeah, it's the Nido Nice Cube. The opaque ones are the ones that glow, and then there's the translucent jelly looking ones. I myself like the opaque ones for sensory reasons. But the jelly looking ones are very cool looking. They're just a little stickier. The surface, they're much more glassy. Yeah, put a link up there. Can you put a link up there? Because I want the Nido company to sponsor me. They'll be like, what's with this sudden surge in sales? Because that's Mr. Nido. That's how he talks. And then they'll be like, it's this streamer, sir. He's, and they're like, then they give me 50% of all their earnings. Seems like the nice cubes are $7 at your local terrible store. Yeah, they're much cheaper, in Poison. But, who got time for in person? If I could do a collab with the Nido person, I would do filler bunnies. I want one that is a life-size infant that you can just throw against the wall and it just sticks, just because you could with a real baby once, twice, maybe, but they wear out. You heard Nidos are made from corn syrup. Oh yeah, I mean it's like the classic goo. Like, you know, these things kind of go all the way back to like, what is it, the 60s or the 70s or whatever, with like Stretch Armstrongs. You know, the like figures that they stretch their arms and legs. You could like cut them open and they would like bleed this like yellow goo. And I think it was just like corn syrup, like this thickened syrupy goo. It was always like kind of like amber looking. All right, I gotta go. You saw a knockoff Nido in the shape of a heart. Oh yeah, there's all kinds of cubes, but I don't trust anything but these Nidos, all right? I don't trust anyone. Who's out there right now? Who's out there right now for the dumpening? Let me see. Interesting that some of these don't play. Very interesting. Have fun squishing your cubes. You don't know that I'm going to be doing that. All right. Who is out there right now that is the most deserving of the magic and the mystery of potato knishes? Yeah, potato knishes. The magic and the mystery. Let me see. Let's do this quickly. I gotta go. We have that I'm following. Okay. Oh, look at that. Jason Charles Miller is playing games? He's playing games. That's unusual. We got to do Jason Charles Miller. We got to do him. We're all going to get in a line, and we're going to take turns doing him. That's going to be fun. All right. By the way, certain songs are perfect for walking to. The XX, this album, the first two songs, perfect walking songs. You can't not walk in sync with those first two songs. Final Fantasy. Oh, that's right. He does voices. He does voices in the Final Fantasy game. Final Fantasy, if you don't know, it is a little indie game. I think it's like an iPhone game. Music voices, huh? Well, that's where we're going to go. We're going to dump ourselves. We're going to inject ourselves into Jason Charles Miller's bloodstream. And he won't know it. Oh, he's got a little dog cam, too. He's got his dog. That dog, adorable. What are some indie games you recommend? Easy. Call of Duty, Battlefield Earth, the FIFA, all of them. That's it. Oh, right. Roblox. say hello to Jason Charles Miller. Follow him. Do everything he asks of you. Do not question it. Do it. All right. Goodbye, everybody. Mods, thank you for modding. Everyone else, thank you for being modded. Be kind to the mods. They suffer so that you can suffer less. And that is it. Goodbye. Goodbye forever. Goodbye. Goodbye. Oh, you know what? Oh, fuck. Hold on. I know. I do this every time because I don't stream as often. So the authentication, I've always got to log into this thing so that the credits roll. Otherwise, they won't roll. And it's a nice thing to do for the people. They like to see their names. They like to see their names. All right, now it will work. Now it will work. Now, once again, goodbye. Goodbye forever. Goodbye. Hold on, I want to hear him sing this a little bit. Such a good album. It's such a good album. Goodbye forever. Goodbye.
Run!
Hobo. Hobo. Hobo.
Else about it?